I just remember food being just a part of everyday family life. Just like any other kid growing up, you'd sit down with your family, you'd have breakfast, Sunday, lunch, all that. So food and cooking at home was just a norm. But it was never an ambition when I was young. I just sort of fell into it because it was an after-school job. I worked at Betty's up the road, just washing up. And there was a connection between that establishment and another place outside of town, which is a place where I got a job as an apprentice. And I hadn't got a clue. I had no idea what I was doing. You know, I'd cut my hands with a knife and, you know, burn stuff and make a mess and all that. And that was when I picked up a book called White Heat. There was like a, oh right, yeah, I actually understand all this now. Like I had a direction. But the interesting thing is that particular copy of that book was a paperback. There was no photography in it. It wasn't until maybe 3 or 4 years later that I picked up the original hardback and saw the images of the food, which were like, wow, that really is amazing. I've been lucky enough to travel. I can do that quite easily because I've got a trade that I can apply in a different country. And when you're dossing it around on a beach, you know, every day is a holiday and all that. To come back to an extreme environment like we have here at my restaurant could be a little, why on earth would you want to do that? But it's the passion, it's the desire, it's the need that brings you back. The quality of ingredients is extremely important, and we try and look at something locally, if possible. But it's not a bandwagon thing. There's no point in using something that's organic, free range, local and all the rest of it if it's duff. We put so many hours into the day. Chefs are in at 8 o'clock. Quite often work through the afternoon, finish sort of 11-ish, something like that. Long, long days. But it's a life. It's a way of life. You know, that people outside the industry just, what on earth are you doing all that for? But it's fantastic. I wouldn't change it for anything else. From an artistic point of view, I really enjoyed dressing the plates. You know, you're taking basically a carte blanche, a piece of white porcelain or what have you, china, and putting all the different colours and shapes and textures onto there, using ingredients that are cooked beautifully, perfectly. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah. I enjoy more and more at the moment working with my current team within the restaurant here. We're very focused and we don't piss about, but it's really nice and rewarding to see them enjoying themselves. Producing something in a very creative environment under a lot of pressure is quite a challenge. The sense of reward, the sense of achievement, to see something finished, to see happy customers, happy chefs, it's good, very rewarding, yeah.